Hi, Grandma.
Hello, Dottie. It's me, Pee-wee.
Where are you calling from?
Texas.
Where?
Honest. Listen, I'll prove it.
The stars at night are big and bright.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Deep within my heart lies a melody, a song of old San Antonio, where in dreams I live with a memory beneath the stars all alone. Well, it was there I found beside the Alamo enchantment strange as the blue up above, all that moonlit past that only he would know. Still hears my broken song of love. Moon in all your splendor, known only to my heart.
All right, mall walkers. Day number 2 in San Antonio, and I am on my way to another mall, Rolling Oaks Mall, here on the northeast side of San Antonio. I had some time. I said, this is close by. With the Lord's blessing, I will walk another mall. This one looks like it could be a dead one. Let's take a cruise around the block. Hope you enjoyed that last episode. Sorry about all the crying. If you stayed to the end, you saw the crying. I'm literally having a massive awakening and a breakup at the same time. I'm looking for a cool entrance. I'm always looking for the main entrance. Another beautiful day in San Antonio. One thing I'll say about San Antonio, though, the roads are absolutely garbage. Some of the worst roads I have ever driven on. And I've driven on a lot of roads. And what's surprising about San Antonio roads is it doesn't snow here, right? So why are these roads so shitty? I get it in places where, you know, it snows and you put down salt and stuff like that. Traffic does not stop. Come on. I'm still standing, looking for the main entrance. Do a little mall walking. Oh yeah, this mall looks like a deader. We're cruising the perimeter. I thought this was going to be an outdoor mall. These malls recently, I have done no research on. There was a few malls I did some research on before I went, but I said, you know what? This adds to the surprise element for me. Yeah, they're doing something there. They're probably gonna repurpose whatever that is into a Round One or a power company. Who knows? Look at these roads, just garbage roads. And this thing is bouncing around like a lowrider all over town. This is one of the, worst. It doesn't matter the speed either. This is one of the worst Penskes I have ever rented. Well, I'm not seeing a main, this looks like it might be the main entrance over here. But we are on the northeast side of San Antonio. Oh man, I don't know what's going on here. What, this mall does not, Chick-fil-A, Rolling Oaks Mall. I'm just gonna keep going around. There's the JCPenney and the Sears. University of the Incarnate Word. Interesting, so there's a church here. All right. Well, looks like I'm gonna make a U-turn here. And I'm gonna go park where it seems like the main entrance. Now I'm not gonna, look at that, a church at the mall, university or a religious college, I don't know what that is, University of the Incarnate Word. And I've decided to just publish all the mall walking videos. I don't care about the pain of looking back at the time when I still had her and I could have done things differently, or the things I'm saying. I went to some pretty interesting malls in the course of that relationship, and they deserve their time. And also, I don't know, like the mall in Arkansas, I don't know if I'm ever gonna go there again. And that was a good walkthrough. So anyway, another beautiful day. I'm thankful to be alive. I'm thankful for this process I'm going through, and I'm thankful for the ability to let go. So there's the Rolling Oaks Mall main entrance. Okay. So I'm gonna park right over here. Take up a few spots. All right. The Alamo. Yep. Another beautiful day here in San Antonio. And I just finished a pickup. And normally after I would finish a pickup, I would text my girlfriend and tell her it's all done and I'm headed back to the hotel. And it's gonna take a while to not have that hurt on these trips. That's one of the reasons I want to just give up and quit this job. But I'm waiting on the Lord's command, the Lord's way. Not my way. If it was my way, I would probably have already moved back to Florida. But I'm beyond that now. So I still get that tinge of sadness when, through the routine of this job, I would call her, tell her about my day, tell her about the flight. So we'll be moving past that, hopefully, over the next few trips. Or maybe the Lord will have something else for me soon. But I could mall walk indefinitely. I'm waiting on these people to go by. There you go. Rolling Oaks Mall. Food court. Look at that guitar. Everything's bigger in Texas. That's like a guitar for Paul Bunyan. This is going to be a great mall, I think. It's going to be dead and big and full of weird stuff. I actually have no clue at all. No research. On a whim, close to the drop-off, I said, why not give it a quick walk? And there's a Chick-fil-A. So I will probably eat lunch here. Welcome to Rolling Oaks Mall. Ta-da! Mall walking, mall walking. The jumping place. That's what this is. Inflatable Wonderland. I want to do that. Jump, laugh, and play. Wow, this is a dead mall. Mall walking, mall walking. Wizard music, mall walking. Little train there. The kid's got to be like 1 year old to enjoy that. Wow, this is a dead mall. I love it. This is the vibe I was looking for. I'm glad I made the stop here today. Wow. A lot of these places are closed. This is one of the deader malls I've ever been to. This is actually in pretty good shape for a dead mall. But this is a dying mall. Changes. The music is always synchronized with my soul. My life is changing to God fully, full-time spiritual practice. No TV, no internet. Look at the synchronicity here. You are my sunshine, Mother Mary, which is a vagina. That's a vagina right there. That's what. Look at this. This is great. I'm like the only person in here. This is magnificent. I love this. The vibes. And it's 2 stories. This is a great place to mall walk. Mall walking, I'm back to my old self. I'm good and I'm gonna heal the rest. I'm good. A lot of crying last night. That video I posted the same day I took it. I'm proud of myself. Now the editing isn't as great, but I did it on a laptop in a hotel. And I don't quite have the computing power I do at home. Ooh, yeah, you can smell it. The Chick-fil-A and the pretzel maker. Very kawaii station. No more kawaii stuff now that I don't have a girlfriend who's obsessed with that. Look at this dome tent. Very cool. Anime land. This is pretty cool. Yep, a bunch of crap that I would buy for. I loved it though. I love bringing her back something. I love seeing her smile. But guess what? There's a billion single, desperate women in the world. And I'm not even craving that. And that's why I'm proud of myself. That I am not seeking anything but God at this point. Normally, I'd be seeking substances. I'd be seeking other women. I'd be seeking distraction from my pain. I am not now. I am bathing in the pain and letting it pass through me. It's a great mall. Food court's popping a little bit. It doesn't seem as dead now. I'm glad this is a big mall though too. Uh-oh. Weed. Delta 8. Of course they gotta have a Spencer's. You know, we say, Hello Kitty don't live there. That's what my ex would say. Look at this shit. Bloody disgusting. Just darkness. I wonder if they have THC. Oh, they have THCO though. THCO, not as good as THCA, in my opinion. I wonder if anybody's ever gonna recognize me in these malls. I don't put myself on it too much, but if you see a guy cruising around your mall with a camera, it might be me. I'm in a lot better mood today. That float just opened me wide up. Just a massive heart opening, and everything just came pouring out last night. I didn't sleep really that good either. Without the weed and with the heavy heart, it's been difficult. A wrestling store. With a ring inside. Very cool. Politics is like wrestling. It's theatrical, it's fake. It's meant to distract you. It's not real. I always think about politics. That's why I'm just done with politics completely. Because RC headquarters. That's pretty cool. Look, there's a little Tesla truck in there. That's cool. Nobody's liking their Tesla truck though. Some guy got his Tesla truck and tried to resell it, and the company found out about it and they took it away from him, and he said he can't buy anymore. He had 2 on reserve. Gotta have that JCPenney. It looks like a quinceañera shop right there. And the Chick-fil-A piano. I can play a little bit. Yeah, it's nice and empty in here. Very cool. Oh, look at this. For the mall walkers, 1/8 mile complete. They know. That's cool. All right, so let's see if we can follow the trail. You can walk miles in here all day. I'm getting my steps on my phone. I have an app that my ex got me into that just tracks your steps. And I'm trying to get 10,000 steps a day. Yesterday I got like 15,000 between the airport. Because what I do, I get to the airport and in O'Hare, you can walk through all the terminals. All the terminals are connected. It's super long. It takes about an hour to go back and forth. And I get a lot of steps in. So, there you go. I'm glad I came here. This was definitely worth the stop. No escalators are working. And it's great for walking. Rolling Oaks Event Center. I'm not impressed with San Antonio at all. I have not been impressed with any Texas town. So no offense, I know it's done bigger in Texas, but that's how I felt right there when I found out my girlfriend left me. At this point, I'm just trying to contact angels. Like, seriously. If they exist, I wanna experience that. I wanna meet them. That high energy of an angel. Look at this place. Just massive. It's massive and it's empty. And it's got the vibes. Bruce Banner. That's my favorite ride at Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure. It'll be cool sometimes, but it might just change your life. They say that all in love is fair. Yeah, but you don't care. You know what to do when it gets hold of you. And with a little help from above, you feel the power of love. Back to the Future. It reminds me of standing in line as a kid at Universal Studios for the Back to the Future ride, which is the greatest ride ever. And they play that in the queue. Very cool. But I'm in much better spirits today. Letting go is a process, and no matter what you've got to let go of, time is the only cure. And to speed it up, you can't have any blockage. You can't be blocking it purposefully with substances or distractions, not trying to sink into that feeling, trying to avoid the feeling of loss and pain. The quickest way is to just let the pain flow through you. That's cool. That about sums it up. Fourth mile complete. You feel the power of love. Feel the power of your girlfriend leaving you with no notice or anything. Broken hearted. Look at this RC. This is the biggest RC place I've ever seen. Look at that, that's cool. Really cool. Big boy toys. Really cool stuff. That's a really cool one. I don't even think, does that fly? I don't know, but it's cool looking. I might have to come in some of these stores when I'm done recording. Look at this Lego store. This is a fake Lego store. Crystals brick shop. Very cool. Look at that. Nice diorama there. I'm completely done with child stuff. I used to be like collecting Star Wars figures and shit like this as an adult. And I said, you know what, at a certain point, the video games and the action figures and the dolls, they gotta go. Even though that's super cool right there. This Asian stuff is super cool. But yeah, I'm an adult and I do adult things and I don't play with toys. And I'm not a fan of a lot of guys that are just into collecting pop culture. Like George Lucas wanted you to be like Luke Skywalker and go out in the world and have the hero's journey. Not just be an adult man-child that collects toys and dresses up and complains about how bad the Disney ones are. And they were horrible. Look at this degeneracy right here. Ugh. just degeneracy everywhere. But yeah, I stopped playing with kid stuff probably 10 years ago. And video games, just a complete waste of time. As fun as they can be, a complete waste of time. It's very unlikely that you're gonna have a career or make any money or have any value doing video games all the time. It's not a skill set that you can really use. So you're wasting your time by spending so much time doing that. So I guess I'm gonna go down to the first floor now. All the escalators are broken, so I guess this is the way. And then I'll come back for some Chick-fil-A. All right. Elevator to myself, lower level. Yeah, mall walking, San Antonio Mall walking. I was watching some of the old mall walking videos and I forgot to be singing the song in all the newer videos. So we're back to some old vibes. And definitely some new God vibes. That's all I care about at this point. Surrendering to God. Where will that take me? We're gonna find out. I had to put the phone down there because I literally opened the door to a security guard. So that was good that I didn't get busted. Yep, just the vendors here, no customers. Eastern fragrances. Oh, that's a cool shoe palace there. Another thing I don't care about. Hype beasting it. This bottom section's not too bad, actually. Got some pretty decent stores. JCPenney. Yeah, we'll walk the whole way. We'll get the whole distance. Exciting new tenant coming soon. But yeah, at this point, it's all about self-realization at the highest level possible. And then if I can get there, bring that back, bring that boon back to the people through teaching and comedy. I'm hoping God blesses me with some more comedy. The meme stuff was fun, but I kind of wore myself out on that. Oh, this guy's following me. Here he comes. I'm gonna record him. How's it going?
Recorded?
For my own sake, yeah.
For your own sake?
Yeah.
Why is that?
It's just something I like to do. Making a vlog.
So this is public property. Any type of video recording, you need to have a permit for it.
Okay, I'll leave.
Just because of the business licensing.
Sure, I'll leave.
All right, what entrance did you come in at?
That way. You can walk with me if you want.
Yes, sir.
You get a lot of people recording in here?
Not typically. No.
Oh, it's a beautiful mall.
It's pretty good, considering how old it is.
Right, and that's what I do. I document it.
But I appreciate that. I thoroughly do. I just got to make sure everything's followed by company policy.
Sure.
So typically for anything that's done like that,
I get it. It's private property. I get it.
well, it's not only that. If you capture any of the businesses in that video, you have to make sure that their company will approve off on it for their licensing.
Okay.
And their legal actions as well.
Now, is the only way up to the second floor the elevator?
We do have escalators inside JCPenney's and Dillard's.
Well, I guess I need to go up this elevator then, because that's the way I came in. All right, you have a great day.
You too, sir. Just a reminder, if you ever want to do it again, don't be afraid to reach out to our management and get a permit first.
Okay. Thank you so much.
No problem, sir.
we go. Busted. That was the third time I was busted. And the second time I was busted, I haven't posted that video yet. But yeah, that was the third bust. I got probably at least 75% of them all. So that was good. It wasn't just immediately kicked out of there, because that was a good mall. He's watching me. I see him in there watching me. I see him right there. If I can hold my hand steady enough, he got my blood going there. That was good though. That makes for good content when you get kicked out. I actually appreciate that. Like, things need drama, right? Every once in a while, a good bust is fine. Even if I got trespassed, I don't care, because I'll never come here again. And this mall might not even be here the next time I come here. So that was great, great, great content. And he's probably still watching me. Oh yeah, he's still there. He's walking away now. But yeah, that's the Rolling Oaks Mall. It's pretty good. Pretty interesting for walking. I can't go back in there now to walk or get the Chick-fil-A, so that sucks. But I did get good content there. And hopefully I got him. I can't tell, I haven't looked at it yet, but I tried to turn the camera on there when I was walking away so you could see. But my hands were shaking a little bit. Not that I was like scared, but I don't know, like when the energy gets jumping, that's what happens to me sometimes. The hands aren't as steady as they could be. So we'll see how the footage turns out. But that's it. Busted. Makes for good content. So anyway, thanks for joining me here. Beautiful day. Beautiful day to get kicked out of a mall. Thanks for watching. You are enlightened. Well, that's all she wrote for this mall. Nice knowing ya. Thanks for the adventure. And thanks for my third kicking out. I actually love it when I get kicked out. Like I said, it adds to the drama. So I thank you for joining me on yet another mall walking. Where will this story go is what I'm excited about. That's what I'm really excited about. Now that I've given it all up and I'm just documenting what's happening to me, I'm pretty sure the Lord's gonna show us some stuff. And maybe that won't be mall walking. Maybe I'll quit mall walking. Maybe Simon Mall will put me on a list like a casino. If you see this guy, kick him out immediately. That's where I'm hoping to go, where I just get completely booted from malls like I'm a card shark in a casino. But yeah, reporting here from the northeast side of San Antonio. You know, what I've realized, it's actually much harder to do the filming in the dead malls because you just stick out. There's nobody and you're holding a camera. And I'm sure, like, that guy was not telling the truth, because these malls, people like making mall videos on YouTube. They love dead mall videos. That's how I kind of got into this whole thing. Was I was watching dead mall videos in 2017, 2018 when I was going through a really hard time. It felt like it kind of mirrored my inner self in a way. Like I don't know, I was like wallowing in the depression. And the dead malls, the aesthetic, I know there's other people. He knows. As soon as he saw me filming, he knew. And that's okay. I respect that. That's his job. I'm not mad. You don't have a reasonable expectation of privacy. I guess I just better just get in this lane here because he wants to take me anyway. But yeah, it's private property. If it was public, then I could do that. You don't have any reasonable expectation of privacy in a public space. But in the mall's a private space. You know, you can boot people out. You can trespass and. But the other angle is there's all kinds of people being filmed in malls. They're filming you and the security. And oh man, look at this traffic. They're filming you. And there's all kinds of people doing videos on their Instagram and TikTok and all kinds of shit, doing dances and stuff with the stores in the background. What they don't like is people like me going in there and documenting these dying malls. That's exactly what it is. The busy ones don't care. I've never had a problem at the busy malls. It's always the old malls that are falling apart, that are becoming mixed use, that they don't like that. They don't want bad press, bad publicity, and I get it, I get it. You gotta do what you can. I gotta get away with what I can get away with. Looks like I'm gonna have to merge into this garbaggio here. Look at this. Oh well. Anyway, I'm gonna go now because I'm in basically a lowrider Penske. It's just like, this thing's hopping like a lowrider. The slightest little bump. So I better go. I gotta merge. You are enlightened. See you next time.
Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I got is just what I've got on. I ain't got a dime, but what I got is mine. I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be.
Hey, kid,
What's your name?
I can't remember.
Where you from?
I can't remember.
Can't you remember anything?
I remember the Alamo.
Yeah!